Megan has a ton of joy. I mean, it's very rare to see her without a smile on her face. And so she has brought a ton of joy into my life, and I'm just thrilled to be marrying her today.
When he proposed to me, he took me around to see Christmas lights, trying to throw me off his track. And so we got to see some Christmas lights last night, and he drove me around. And that's just always really special because it reminds us of, you know, our time together. So. Mark and I first met at Camp Gideon when he was a staff member and I was a camper.
But we just totally met each other in passing. She thought I was a tech guy in the background who worked with computers, and I was like, oh, she's a camper, that's cool. In passing, connected with each other in different ways. Like she went to Jackson Friends for a little while I was there.
We kind of knew each other on a first name basis, but nothing really beyond that until my Camp Gideon staff left a flash drive in his youth room.
I found the flash drive there. I messaged her because I knew that she worked on camp staff. I said, hey, do you know who I should reach out to about this?
And I said, you know what? I'm the director and I'll take it. And so we met up here at the JC where we're getting married today.
And we got to talking about camp. Megan was going to be the director next summer.
And then he said, you know what? I gotta go, but do you want to continue the conversation? So then from there...
We planned to meet up for coffee at Muggs Wigs in Canton. And she, unbeknownst to me, she came that night prepared with questions to ask.
I thought this was gonna be like a friend thing or even like a business thing. So I came with questions prepared. But I didn't get to the questions because we had so much fun talking about other things.
But we both, at the end of it, we even texted each other later that night, like, hey, we're just friends, right? Oh yeah, that was totally like a just friends thing.
We had so much fun hanging out that we had already planned another time to hang out. He said straight up, so are you interested in me? And I said, you know what, I am, but I don't think I'm ready for this. And then about 2 weeks later, we got together.
We're here today to celebrate something joyful, something mysterious, something of God. And as Father God gave Christ to the world to unite God's family and humanity's life together, so a family gives their beautiful woman, their little girl, away to a worthy man, a grown-up boy. To unite lives together today, I ask this question. Who gives this woman to be married to this man?
We do.
Well, guys, we are here. Before we get this all official, I do want to point out just a few things to you today. I really do celebrate seeing you guys together. There's just something right in your relationship that I believe have been witnessed through your time together and being engaged. Because if you've been close to us at this time, you know I've been trying to get them married for like the last year and a half. I think it might be Jesus who's actually brought you together to get married today, though. Mark Shantz, do you take Megan Rains to be your wife? Do you promise to love, respect, cherish, and honor her? Do you commit to give of yourself for her betterment, as Christ gave himself up for you? Do you promise to faithfully be devoted to her only as your wife, and to entrust your relationship with her to your Father in heaven for the rest of your life? If so, then say, I do.
I do.
It's going well. Megan Rains, do you take Mark Shantz to be your husband? Do you promise to love, respect, cherish, and honor him? Do you commit to give of yourself for his betterment, as Christ gave himself for you? Do you promise to faithfully be devoted to Him only as your husband, and to entrust your relationship with Him to your Father in heaven for the rest of your life? If so, then say, I do.
I do.
And by the power vested in me as a minister of the gospel, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may now kiss your bride.
That the Lord shine His face on you, that in times of joy you laugh, in times of happiness you find people around you to bring in and bring together. May the Lord be with you, strengthen you, give you a loving family, and remember that there's loving family around you no matter where you are.
Mark, I cannot imagine anybody better for Megan, and I'm so thankful that you came into her life. And Megan, I cannot believe that 4 years ago we had finished our first semester at Malone, and now you are marrying the man of your dreams. Mr. and Mrs. Shantz, I am so excited for you two to start this new chapter together.
From jumping on trampolines to buying a Christmas tree, fun, cozy coffee dates, rearranging my office space. You're my best friend now, and you always will be. Discovering new hiking trails or laughing at our verbal fails, dreaming about a future life, and now you are my wife. You're my best. You always will be. Oh, yes, you will. You're my best friend now. You always will.